Welcome back. I do hope that you're enjoying watching this episode of Breeding Cash. In our first segment, we've been talking about feeds, but in this second part, we are going to talk about bee farming. One farmer is breeding cash with a bee business at the heart of Mwingi and Kiambu town. What exactly is he doing and how is he doing it? Let's have a look at bee farming in perspective. Thank you very much for finding time for us.
Thank you.
Tell us more about Bee Care.
Thank you. Bee Care is a small enterprise based in Kiambu County, actually. We are based in Magogoni area, in Kilimambogo. And we started packaging honey long way back, almost 7 years ago, in a very small scale. And we have gradually been keeping the face. We are now keeping bees in areas like in Mwingi, and we are also contracting farmers to keep bees for our supply, and also buy honey from across the Kiambu County, across different other counties, and also sometimes because the demand for honey is really big, especially in Kenya. We actually importing also some honey from neighboring countries as well to supplement the demand. But our quality within Kenya is really, really good honey, and people like it most. People like Kenyan honey a lot. It's very nice color, taste, simply because the vegetation in Kenya is really very, very diverse.
Beekeeping is one of the activities that for a very long time has been sidelined. Not so many farmers are willing to embrace the practice. What inspired you to start this kind of business or farming?
Okay, first, it's not a congested area. It's many people, have the bee phobia. Let me call it bee phobia. They fear bees because they hear they're stinging. People are rushing on kettles. People are rushing on chicken. People are rushing on other forms of bee, just because they feel beekeeping is a hard business to do. But it's just a business like any other. Keeping bees is just the way you keep cattle. It's a business like any other. You become used to it, and more so, I had the passion on it, started this business. Long way back in 2004, when I was working elsewhere, I just decided to start a side business. And what happened, I thought of what to do, so I came up with an idea of packaging honey, not keeping the bees, but packaging the honey. And that I started in my house, and we started buying. I remember we bought like 3 buckets of honey from Mwingi, and we started packaging my house, and we gradually started keeping, progressing. And we ventured in the market, and we found the demand for honey was too big.
Yes.
The segment, the share, we got a big share in the market, and we started marketing in the retail chains. And we started getting a lot of inquiries, and we started packaging and selling.
Let me ask you something concerning some of the challenges that farmers face and how they can overcome them in this kind of business. What are those challenges that you are struggling with?
Yeah, sure. Some of the challenges is quality. Most of the beekeepers need a lot of training about how to process, how to, filter. There are a lot of awareness is needed for the beekeepers to know how to, separate honey from combs and all that to get the most quality honey. How to use the modern, because most of the beekeepers are using the traditional method of harvesting. Most of them. So you find, because of lack of knowledge, they are using the old way of harvesting and getting the what you call the brood, mixing with honey, separating, and so that is lowering the quality of the honey. But for those who have embracing the modern way of beekeeping, they are bringing in a very beautiful product, very nice product, and the situation is improving with time. And as well, many people are not, they have that phobia I was talking about of keeping bees. They are not embracing this sector. It is a very lucrative sector. I don't think there is any other, very few products per kg will value, market at 500 shillings.
In fact, I'm coming to that bit. How profitable is this venture generally?
Yeah, it's a good business. It's a good business. We have been there for several years, and we have seen growth. We have seen our product get in the market, and we have been able to capture good, market. So the business is well profitable. We are able to get almost of 70% markups of honey. As well, the prices are also very expensive getting honey within Kenya, but the demand is also beating is also making the honey being,
Yes, and now going to some of the products, on that point, some of the products that you have, how is the pricing and what do you have, how much are you selling?
Okay, we have 300 grams, our smallest pack, which is going for around 150. We have the 500 grams, which is half a kg, going for around 250. And we have the 1 kg, which is going for around 500 shillings. And 1.5, our biggest pack, which is 1.5 kg, going for 700 shillings. We also have other products like beeswax. Beeswax, we export. Beeswax is actually, I may say, it is our first product. It is the one that we market a lot abroad. We export to EU, and we also export to USA and Japan, buying some from within local and also supplementing by importing from neighboring countries.
Now let's go to the future plans of BeeCare International. What's your plan? What's the ideal company of BeeCare?
First, beekeeping has been sidelined, the structuring of beekeeping. So we want to see, nurture beekeepers, to see beekeeping as a lucrative business, especially in the farming, in the agriculture industry. We need to have our own, beekeepers, contracted beekeepers, and people who are willing to keep bees. We are willing to support them and to work with them. And we want to see that we are number one in the marketing of bee products in the whole region, and also internationally, and exporting the best quality honey within this region. That's why we need to be expand the business. Yeah.
Thank you very much, and wish you the very best in your endeavor.
Thank you very much.
Asante sana.
Thank you.
After all is said and done, this is the end product that Jackson gets from his bee farm here in Kiambu County. Breeding cash indeed through bee business. Remember, this is Breeding Cash, and you can always get back to us. We value feedback. On Facebook is WTV Kenya, and on Twitter, just use the hashtag Breeding Cash. See you next time.